child so wild, the child was I, half rabbit, half chimpanzee, running like the wind to the top of the hill, or swinging from my knees. Sometimes I'd climb as high as I could and just jump off to see if it hurt. Sometimes I'd land in the pile of sand, sometimes it would be worse. And my face was dirty from whatever I ate, but I always had to give you a kiss. And Grandma said I had 3 kids, but I never had one like this. No, I never in my life knew of a boy who just wanted to be bad. But Mama, she smiled and said, go out for a while, Eric, you're making your Nana mad. Summertime seashore trips in the Dodge, hot sand and lots of fooling around, throwing my body into the waves and let the surf carry me down. I'd hold my breath, do the dead man's float, till my daddy came running for me. When I'd leap up to him, Daddy'd say with a grin, do that again, and no TV. And I'd crawl along through the shallow shoals, searching all around for the plug, until my mama told me patiently, Eric, the ocean, it isn't a tub. The sea is so big that it can't be drained, it just has to stay where it is. And I still recall suddenly feeling small, I was sad, and boy was I pissed. But I am older, wiser now, but not without a cost. For every bit of wisdom gained, a bit of innocence lost. No, I can't hold back the reins of time and all life does with me, but I can sing in my chains like the sea. First big snow and young Eskimos see the world as a feathery bed, for making angels and forts and igloos, of course. Hitch the dog up to the sled and throw snowballs at the neighborhood bully, with the rabbit droppings hidden inside. And if that tattletale kid went and told what you did, igloos are a good place to hide. And the lake turns to glass and I can't skate fast, but I'm learning more every chance. Toboggan rides all down the hillsides, there's a hole in the seat of my pants. With a runny nose and chilly toes, I go looking for cocoa inside. My hands are chapped and I've lost my cap, but Mama, she wasn't surprised. But I'm older, wiser now, but not without a cost. For every bit of wisdom gained, a bit of innocence lost. No, I can't hold back the reins of time and all life does with me, but I can sing in my chains like the sea. Unafraid eyes and unashamed cries, the world never filled me up. But the older you get, the more people you've met, with dreams in a broken cup. With fears and doubts and mushroom clouds, you gotta wonder what's going around. I just keep hoping my spirit stays open and life doesn't run me down. But walking the hill I ran up once now leaves me out of breath. And branches and trees I climbed so free now scare me half to death. And the ocean's cold and I'm not so bold, but my hands and my face are clean. And Grandma's proud, says I'm a good boy now, and I'm not sure what that means. Yes, I am older, wiser now, and maybe I paid the cost. For every bit of wisdom gained, a bit of innocence lost. No, I can't hold back the reins of time and all life does with me, but I can sing in my chains like the sea. I can sing in my chains like the sea, and I will sing in my chains like the sea. Well, I was feeling sad and feeling blue. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I'd done what every good liberal does, and just to show you how bad off it was, I voted for McGovern in '72. Marched for civil rights, led a life shrouded in sin. I was unhappy. Till I saw a sign one day, this is how it went. Said, come on down to the revival tent. Bring all your friends, bring your kids and wife. We'll save your soul and change your life. Sins forgiven. 50 cents a piece, $5 a dozen. Sound like a barbecue. Well, I got there and the smoke was thick. There was a preacher with a snake around his neck. Said, for all you sinners so wretched and lonely, I have this amazing offer. For one time only, our all-you-can-sin special. All sins forgiven, just $50. Cash, check, master charge, Visa, or layaway accepted. Come and get it. Well, such an offer I had never heard before, and I rushed forward with several hundred more. We were writing out checks and putting down cash. The preacher and the snake was making quite a stash. I gave him my money. Snake licked my chin. Preacher said, son, I hereby pronounce you born again. Yeehaw! Look out, you sinners. Well, they gave me a Bible with a vinyl cover and said, love your neighbor and love your brother, but don't support the ERA and always let the Pentagon have its way. After all, Jesus wasn't no commie. I didn't understand that, but they said it all been worked out. Well, I felt a whole lot better after that day. I never cared much for thinking anyway. Now Reverend Falwell tells me what to do, and I bought a snake. So I can be a preacher too. I'll baptize you liberals until you drown and save your souls. Best prize in town. Step right up. Well, you can find me on the street with love in my soul, marching against women's rights and gun control. And I'll be first in line if there's a war to kill those atheists down El Salvador. But just one thing keeps me brave and strong. I'm marching for God, and He's never been wrong. Oh, at least I hope not. Sharon keeps her dragons in a cave of smiles. You'll never see them unless you get to know her very well and learn to listen in a gentle way. But there's still things she'll never tell. Sharon's dragons grew in different ways, in broken homes and hearts. Now she's afraid to get too close, and she's learned that she can run away from the thing she needs the most. But if I knew a way that I could fly over rivers of tears, never cry, if I only knew I'd surely try, I'd surely try. Sleep, dragon, sleep, and Sharon keeps on getting by, not knowing she can make the dragon fly. The dragons live happily on shattered dreams and painful memories, but love can send them on their way. It's not as hard as it seems, and it's never too late to change. But if I knew a way that I could fly over rivers of tears, never cry, if I only knew I'd surely try, I'd surely try. Sharon keeps her dragons in a cave of smiles. You'll never free them unless you get to know her very well and learn to listen in a gentle way. You'll hear things she'd never tell. Well, some cats like fresh goldfish, some like parakeets, but those things don't mean much to me, 'cause the mouses would love to eat them mouses. Mouses would I love to eat. You know I'll bite their little heads off, nibble on the tiny feet. Well, don't feed me no 9 lives. I ain't no TV cat slouching around the house all day. Hey, that ain't where I'm at. Lord, I love those mouses. Mouses what I love to eat. You know I bite their little heads off, oh, nibble on the tiny feet. Talk about your eggs over easy, brag about your steak done rare, or your caviar with Chateau Lafite, but these things don't compare with a nice little mouse. tender and juicy and sweet. You know I bite their little heads off. They belong to tiny feet. Well, I love to eat them mouses. Mouse is what I love to eat. Bite their little heads off. Nibble on the tiny feet. Love to eat them mouses. Mouse is what I love to eat. You know I bite their little heads off. Nibble on the tiny feet. I've been working in this laundry since 1943. Bill was in the army and a babe was in me. I've been working steady all my life, and I'm damn glad I did. Doing best I could to make life better for my kids. A letter from his sergeant said he was very brave. Bill died in Okinawa. They sent a picture of his grave. After the war got over, I took out a GI loan. Moved out of my parents' house to a place I called my own. From Monday morning at 6 o'clock to Friday night at closing time, day after day, don't ever stop. From 18 to 65, my head, heart, and hands keep me alive. Bought a house on Maple Street, paid it off 6 years ago. I raised 3 girls and a strapping boy, these wrinkles tell you so. No, I ain't remarried, I raised my kids alone. That house is nearly empty since all of them have grown. From Monday morning at 6 o'clock to Friday night at closing time, and day after day, don't ever stop. From 18 to 65, my head, heart, and hands keep me alive. Oh, mama's love, a gentle push to calm the fear. Oh, mama's dreams, a hearty laugh, a hidden tear. Karen went to college, she teaches high school downtown. Marcy and Jane got married, I've got 8 grandchildren now. Mike's laid off in Akron, he's looking for a new career. And me, I'm in this laundry, going on 40 years. From Monday morning at 6 o'clock to Friday night closing time, day after day, it don't ever stop. From 18 to 65, my head, heart and hand, my head, heart and hands keep me alive. I hear there's a new life rising in the oven, I can see it in the glow of your eyes. New dreams growing out of two souls loving, and a new star shining in the sky. See it rise, a new star shining in the skies. When snaps don't snap and buttons are popping, those old pants are splitting at the seams. 3 a.m. and out of bed she's hopping for some garlic and a dish of ice cream. She's hungry for garlic and a dish of ice cream. New light's coming, new hope pushing on through. Give the new light all the best of your love and let the new light shine on you. How long and hard has the road been to take you to the grace of this gift? Remember when you were just good friends, or the first time that you kissed? It was magic the first time that you kissed. First contractions and the midwife's ready for the time when the real work begins. Hey, hey, such a joyful day. Maybe it'll even be twins. God help us, maybe it'll even be twins. New light's coming, new hope pushing on through. Give the new light all the best of your love and let the new light shine on you. Well, I hear there's a new life rising in the oven, I can see it in the glow of your eyes. New dreams growing out of two souls loving, and a new star shining in the sky. See it rise, a new star shining in the skies. There's an old house on the hillside, a mile above the town, where my family's lived for 50 years, woods and pasture all around. But I was told in another time the Iroquois lived nearby, till the English came on a winter's night and left them there to die. And local legend tells the story that a ghost still walks the land, across the field on moonless nights, an oak staff in her hand, searching for her loved ones, neighbors, friends and kin. Some call it myth or fancy, some call her the one of the wind. And Morrissey down the road says he's seen her many times, but the old man's known to tip a few. Folks say he's lost his mind. One night the cows were stirring and the rain was blowing down. I grabbed my flashlight and a gun and went out to the barn. When out across the fallow field I saw her standing there, turning her head from side to side as she combed her long dark hair. And I'd called the old man crazy, but I'll not talk that way again. When she stopped and looked straight at me, I ran from the one of the wind. No one's ever seen her but for Morrissey and me. Her face etched like a tombstone across my memory. There's a creak upon the stairs, hear the turn of a latch. I felt the prickle in my hair as I struck a match. To see the door slowly open and the old woman come in. Never known fear before, now I call her the one of the snug as can be, sleeping next to you and dreaming oh so sweet. When all of a sudden my buns are in the breeze and my feet have long since gone into Arctic freeze. Well, you know that I love you and hold you in esteem. We're very best friends, but now lately it seems that when we sleep together we don't have to be lovers. But do you always have to hog the covers? You're a cover hog, cover hog. You're leaving me nothing but skin and groan. So give me back my sheets, you creep, 'cause I'm freezing to the bone. Sometimes you take my pillow, sometimes you snore, sometimes you push me off onto the floor. You only do it when you're asleep, you deny it all the next day. It's just my imagination, you say, but I got bruises on my butt from where it hit the ground. My toes have got frost heaves and my nose is dripping down. My fingers are so cold I stir coffee without pain. If you're asking me, it's only much too plain that you're a cover hog. Cover hog, you're leaving me nothing but skin and groan. So give me back my sheets and to the bone. Your dog was sleepwalking again. This time you see he had mistaken me for a long-lost lady friend. But with a push and a shove I broke up his puppy love, and he woke up with a moan. Well, I wouldn't mind if maybe this time we'd find a little love of our own. And we'd cover hogs when we're loving. We're nothing but skin and bones. When we go to sleep, you still steal my sheets, and I'm freezing to the bone. When you go to sleep, you still steal my sheets, and I'm freezing to the bones. I'm freezing to the bone. Wake up to the stars still shining and get your old boots on. Some coffee black, put on your hat. It's an hour before the dawn. And cross the grass to the higher field. half a mile to walk. The crickets sing and the cowbells ring, but you're too tired to talk. For only hours ago, beneath a light bulb glowing bleak, you did the books with a hopeful look. The payments due next week, and everything just keeps going up, but your market stays the same. Between mortgage costs and dirty frosts, a mind could go insane. And every year you wonder if you'll make it through. Between what you get and what you pay, is any left for you? But your good mother and father, they taught you all they knew. When the sun comes up, you do what you must do. Sons have grown and moved away, your daughters off in school. With better pay and holidays, the city life has different rules. And they visit you at Christmas time and tell of all they've done. You talk a while and they all smile, but they never stay too long. For they never liked the farming life, with its hardships and its toil. Concrete and steel had more appeal than living with the soil. Now in new cars they go quickly, where and when they want to go. You'd like to cry, but you're not sure why, but you know you're growing old. And every year you wonder if you'll make it through. Between what you get and what you pay, is any left for you? But your good mother and father, they taught you all they knew. When the sun comes up, you do what you must do. Cows are slowly moving in, you close the broken gate. Softly say, better get that today, the roof will have to wait. But you feel a sweet contentment as you look down at your hands and see your shadows in the meadows as the sun shines on the land. And every year you wonder if you'll make it through. Between what you get and what you pay, is any left for you? But your good mother and father, they taught you all they knew. And when the sun comes up, you do what you must do. cool breeze blowing across my back, and summer's in the air. First freckle on your face and a flower in your hair. Dance with me at the Grange tonight, for the fields have all been sown. Come take my hand, it's a right and left grand, I'll promenade you home. Oh, dance with me, fair lady of the hill. I love you now, and I always will. Won first prize at the county fair in 1917. He milked more cows in half an hour than anyone had seen. And I was 16, wild and green, too young for the war. I felt something inside me then I'd never felt before. Oh, dance with me, fair lady of the hill. I love you now, and I always will. Whirling round on the rough sod floor and trying to catch your eyes. Charades and little games we played, each pursued, each the prize. And every time I'd dance with you, I'd let my fancy show. You'd lead right and take delight in stepping on my toes. Oh, dance with me, fair lady of the hill. I loved you then, and I always will. One by one the farms have gone to a faster way of life. The Grange is gone, but love goes on. 60 years you've been my wife. Fiddle plays on records now, hear the scratchy caller's voice. Come dance with me in the parlor, my love, it's a lady's choice. Oh, dance with me, fair lady of the hill. I love you now, and I always will. Oh, dance with me, fair lady of the hill. I loved you then, and I always will.